What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? Today we're gonna do some tips and tricks with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 Pro. We're gonna be talking about all my favorite features that I've actually found with this device thus far. We're just gonna go ahead and take a look at it in some more detail. So I'm actually using my Comica, my new mic that I just reviewed in the last video. Tell me how the sound quality is. We're recording from my Nokia 4.2 right now. So let's just jump into the first tip. I'm gonna go to my living room and show you how to set up the remote. Alright, and I'm gonna show you that my TV is right there. So all you have to do is open up your phone. You go into the app that says Me Remote right here. And you just hit that button. Then you gotta set up a new remote right here. It's gonna make you name it. We'll just put CB right there. And then we're gonna go right here into Samsung because that's the name of my TV. You're gonna press the turn on button. If it doesn't react, which it did, you still will hit yes because it did actually turn on now. And then it'll ask you to select your network. We'll hit other. So that's actually pretty cool. Then we'll go straight to the remote, which is like right here. And now you can turn the TV back off and on. I could even set up my cable box, but it gives you the option to add custom remotes and other things like that. A really sick feature about this device is it has this one-handed operation mode, which gives you the ability to choose a 4.5, 4 inches or 3.5 inches. And then when you slide your finger like this way, you have to actually like slide it across, and then it actually like gives you the ability to minimize your screen in this small corner, and then you can actually do that either side right here. So it's pretty. You're going to see the option right here for full display. Now this is where we get the option to change the full gestures or buttons. Now when you change to full gestures, you basically, you will be getting the option to use your phone freely with no buttons. However, you don't get that option to minimize the screen and make the, you can't swipe away unless you go to additional options here and use this quick ball right here. So you turn on quick ball, and now on the corner of your screen, you get the ability to minimize the screen using that quick ball option. This button right here, you can move it anywhere on the screen of your choosing. And last but not least, you can actually do this button right here, which will take a screenshot. Underneath quick ball, you had one-handed mode. You also get notification light, which will let you make the light pulsate when you receive new notifications. You can keep that on or off. You also do get the ability right here for button shortcuts. So to launch the camera, you can double press the power button, long press home button, long press menu button, long press back button, or power button and home, power button and menu, power button and back, if you so desired. You also get to slide 3 fingers down to take a screenshot. So that's another way you can take a screenshot. So that's the second option. And you do get, if you click that scroll button, it starts to scroll so you can create a long screenshot too. Oh wait, my pops is calling me. Hold on 1 second. Wow, my dad was calling me for NFL game hacks. He's just trying to ask me to send him some links to watch the NFL game. Hold on, let me find a link for him. I'll be right back. Another really cool thing is that they give you this launch Google Assistant, and they give you the same options here that you can launch it with your home button, menu button, back button, or a combination of the power, home, back, and button as well. You also get turn off screen right here, so you can long press home button to turn off screen, long press menu button to turn off screen, or long press back button to do so. You also can right here it says close current app, and you have the ability to just choose any of those options. Open split screen will be prompted when you click home button, back button, or menu button. Place that one. So let me see if that works. So now it just prompted like click that one. Okay, so now that's really cool because you could just easily get to that. Okay, so this phone does come with connection and sharing, so you are going to get screencast, in which you can connect to your Roku, Xbox, PS4, things like that, Apple, TV and stuff like that. You also do get a ton of options. You get tap to pay, NFC, and a whole lot more inside of here. Printing options and stuff. And I don't really use much of those. But what's really cool is you can go to your lock screen, raise to wake, turn that on. Because when you lock the phone and raise it up, and then you raise the phone, it's going to turn on automatically. So that's actually cool. Then you got wake lock screen notifications. So your phone will show those notifications when it's getting a notification on the lock screen. And you can display the owner info. So you just put your name there, type your name, and you will be able to get that. You can also choose the clock format. So I can have it go this way, that way, or this way instead. So there's 3 different ways. I kind of like this one the most for now. I might change that back, but let's just keep it that one. And then you got launch the camera right here when you double press the volume down, and pocket mode. Turn that on when your phone is actually in your pocket. So it will lock the gestures and when it's in your pocket. Now we also do got display, which is going to give you reading mode, brightness level, automatic brightness, color scheme. You can adjust the temperature of your phone to your desired most likable preference, and saturated, cool, or recommended, or standard. Let's do recommended. Then you got dark mode, which is going to be always on. You could turn that off as well, or you could schedule it, which is sick as hell. Now we do get the option to change the font size right here. You got notch and status bar. So right here you can see hide notch right here, or you could not hide it, don't hide it. And let me show you what that looks like. So I don't really like that. I think it looks better with the notch on. You also do get this themes, which we're gonna jump into right now. Let's go back into that one more time. And then you also get auto rotate as well. Now let's just go back here, and you can see it one more down. You're getting sound. So you're gonna get ringtones that you can choose from. You get jazz, me jazz, electronic. I really like that one, so I'm leaving it at jazz. Then you can get alarms, nature alarms, and I'm morning dew, fireflies, just a whole lot of features inside of here. Notifications. So I really like how they did this. I like that nature one. We'll leave it at that. Events. Let's see. And guitars. I like that so when you do events, you can get guitars and stuff. So you can see it does give you silent, do not disturb, and regular as well. Inside of that, you also do get always vibrate for calls if you wanted to do so. Earphones, you get this option right here. Assign buttons, no earphones detected. Bluetooth remote buttons, so control volume, headphone remote buttons, and control music playback buttons. So they just give you a variety of stuff to do here inside when you're using headphones. So and it's like a vault. So like let me just show you some special features right here. And it's called second space. So you right here, if you turn on second space, it's creating a different let's just say desktop mode. And basically now when you turn on this mode, it's sort of like guest mode. And in the it says right here, continue, and set now. So you're gonna set up your password for second space, skip. Alright, so this is what it would look like. This is my second space. And you can see right here is basically how the phone would look like when it's out of box. Nobody would even know that you did this. So you could just pretty much hand your phone off to like, you know, somebody else, and they're never gonna know like that you just reset your phone on them. So like, let me just go here, and basically that's gonna be in this special features, not additional settings, right here. And then when you get out of that, you can go back at off. Alright, so this thing is like password protected, so it's telling you can actually set up a fingerprint for second space that's different from your other one. So I just use my middle finger and then click continue, and I'm pretty much in this second space now, like of my phone. Let me get back to the other one. Okay, I'm back in my space. Well, not my space, that there's no more my space. Well, it's probably still existing, but it's doing really bad. But this is my first space. So another thing that you get in special features is this turbo mode for gaming, which is sick, and quick replies for everything else. So like messaging apps, you could turn that on. I turned it on for Messenger Lite, and I turned it on for messages. And it gives you the quick replies, which is like really cool, because when you get a message, you could just like see it at the top of the notifications and then just reply there, and then just, you don't have to like use the app. It just replies quickly at the top. They have this cool thing right here on the side toggle where if you slide this down, you can create a Facebook post, Instagram post, IGTV, WhatsApp. You get access to calculator, clock, just a whole ton of options here. Your Mi Remote. You could create a note, document scanner. There's just so much things to choose from, and you can edit this. So when you want to get out of it, it's really easy. You just slide your finger up again from the bottom right here, and it just closes it. And those are all your advanced tools, and you just get all your shortcuts at the top. And you can actually mess around and customize these. You get stocks, joy picks, recommended calendar events, take a note, advanced tools, and shortcuts too. But when you go into the camera, there's definitely going to be the 64 megapixel for taking really good, really nice pictures. You also get a night mode, a pro mode as well, and that is limited to just the camera, not the it's only limited to photos, not video. You get an ultra wide, macro, ultra wide as well right here. You can change those in between them, so I think that's really cool. Panorama, night, portrait, photo, video, short video, slow motion. So you're still getting some cool features here. You get the AI camera, HDR, frame time, palm shutter, settings here. And you could turn off the camera sounds. You can mirror the camera. You can use a watermark, focus and shoot, tap and focus. But I like to make it do its thing automatically. Then you can use a shutter countdown for volume, and high, low, and standard as well. But this camera's dope. When you flip it and you go to the other side, what you're gonna notice is that it can go up to 4K, and you do get the Google lens as well, which is definitely sick. So that's the camera. But you can when you're in video right here, you can just tap at the top to go to the macro, which is really cool. And then you get the time lapse. This is where you can adjust the video quality right there, but not in the macro. In the macro, you can only get 720, 30 frames. So let's just take a macro video. So that's actually pretty cool. They give you a macro video. You can adjust the lenses here. Super fast, super slow, stuff like that. And then you can turn AI on as well, which is cool. There's just a ton of stuff that you could play around with on this camera. Flash on, off, or auto. No one really uses flash anymore, but I just want to do a complete walkthrough of the hidden features on this phone, and we'll go over some more in a little bit more detail, but this is just the first part one But hope you guys found this entertaining in the least bit. If you did, hit the like button and show your support and appreciation. But have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.